Hi guys, welcome back to Hanging Out with Lori. I'm Lori. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. Let's talk about what you're here for, and that is throwing shade. Throwing shade is a collaboration that is being hosted by the Fantastic Ladies Facebook group. I believe it was created by Jessica and Amanda, but what it is where you randomly select 3 of your eyeshadow palettes, and each week, the first 3 weeks of the month, you use 1 palette each week that you selected, and then on the 4th week you take all 3 of those palettes and make a look with those palettes. It's really fun, the looks that you come up with, because you don't know what you're gonna draw. Now, I draw ahead of time since I film on my phone, so I can't select here with you while I tape, but I'm thinking about putting, you know, assigning each palette a number and putting it in a bag and drawing it while filming, so you guys are involved in that. If that's something here you would like to see, instead of me just saying this is what random.org assigned me, leave a comment down below, and if there is any interest in me doing it that way, then I will. Because some people don't care, and some people like that interaction. So just leave me a comment if that's something you would like to see. So last month, I'm late because I was extremely sick, and I'm not quite better, but I'm getting there. So I'm back to filming. But last month I drew. For the first week, the first one I drew was BH Cosmetics Neutral Eyes to Go palette. It's just this mini palette. I love these palettes, and this one reminds me of Neapolitan ice cream for some reason. I don't know, because there's no white, but that was my first look, and the only matte in here is this shade right here. That is the only matte. The rest have some type of shimmer to it, so that makes this palette a little difficult, because I don't like shimmer, you know, up higher. But then the second week, I drew BH Cosmetics Wild Child palette, which I love dearly because I purchased this for my daughter-in-law. And when I was swatching it, I fell in love, and I asked her if she'd be okay if I got this as well for me. I didn't want her to think I was trying to steal one of her palettes, and she's like, absolutely. I know, weird, but I love my daughter-in-law a lot, and I didn't want to offend her if I bought a palette that I had bought her. So this is the palette right here. It's baked eyeshadows, and they are all shimmers. So that week was a little difficult. I actually used this palette to make my look. I think it was the 6th day of the fall makeup challenge. I used the purples, and I thought the look turned out very pretty. But this was a challenge using, because they were all shimmers, and like I said, I don't like shimmery stuff up high, but it was fun. Now the third one is also a BH Cosmetics palette, and I did not draw that on purpose. It just kind of happened. I drew the Afternoon Rendezvous palette, which is in a couple of my projects. But I love this palette. I think it is gorgeous. It had a few more colors in it, so that was nice. So that is what I used. I can't remember when I use this, because this, I used this when I was starting to get really sick. And so the look is on my Instagram. You can check it out there. But this is the look I used. I think I used some of these down here because I had some color and also some neutrals. But I could be wrong on that. But I really like this palette. And then on the 4th week, which happened to be late, since I got sick, I used all 3 of these and came up with a pretty nice look. It turned out better than I thought it would. For a minute there, it was going a little sideways, but I think it turned out really nice. It is not the look I have today. I did it yesterday, hoping I could film yesterday, but I just was not up to it. And so it is on my Instagram if you want to see the look there. You can, and my Instagram handle is down below in the description, as it always is. But those were the 3 that I had last month. They were a lot of fun, a lot of neutrals in my life, and shimmery stuff. But I really loved using those. But yesterday I drew, well, random.org drew for me my palettes for this month, and oh boy, this is going to be a fun month. The first week that I drew, the palette I drew is my Becca Apres Ski palette. I really like this palette. This is what it is. I am using this in a couple of projects right now, but I love these. But they're all shiny, so I don't need to repeat what I already said about having all shiny on my eyes. But this is going to be fun. I think I can come up with something that just isn't neutral. I'm going to try my best. So that is my first week. And no, it is not what I have going on my eyes today. The second week, I drew my Anastasia Beverly Hills single eyeshadows, and they are in a Z palette. This is what they look like. Now this is fudge here, and this is how I received it. It was shattered, so we're missing some of fudge, but that is what I'm working with on the second week. These 3 over here, why they are sitting over there not clumped in, those 3 are actually in a project, and so I kind of have them separated out so I don't forget that I'm using them in a project. But that is my second week. I'm kind of excited to use, hello baby, I'm excited to use this because my singles don't get a whole lot of love, so I'm excited for this. Now, if anybody knows, I have a question, because I don't really know. This one right here, and I have another one that's from a brand, unknown brand, but anyways, this one has bumps all over it, and I don't know what that means. If somebody knows what that means, and if you know, that's telling me that my eyeshadow is bad, could you leave a comment down below? It's just something I don't know about, and so sometimes I really worry that it is my eyeshadow is not good anymore, but or if it's just something you work with. I don't know. It's the only one besides the other one that I don't know the name to, and it's about this shade as well. But I worry. So if you know, please let me know. Inquiring minds. Now the third week, I am so excited. I drew this one, and yet I'm terrified because it's a little different than the other two that I drew, but I am so excited I drew it. It is my Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette that I got from my dear friend Amanda. And this is what it looks like. It is so much fun to use. I have made a few looks with this, and I love it. These colors are awesome. But it also terrifies me because I'm not sure how I'm going to make a look with this on the 4th week, but we're going to do it. So this is my 3rd week palette, the Beauty Killer palette. I'm excited. And so then the 4th week, like I said, I use all 4 of these palettes all 3 of these palettes, excuse me, to make a look. And I post my looks on Instagram so you guys can see it. For some reason, I cannot post pictures inside my video. I don't know why. I can post videos inside my videos, but I can't post pictures inside my videos. So I don't know what that reasoning is, why my editing program won't let me do that. Excuse me. So that is why they are posted over on Instagram. Maybe I will start doing videos instead so you guys can see them. Maybe I'll try that this month. But also check on Instagram for my looks. Yeah, if you liked this video and my ramblings, please hit the like button down below, the thumbs up button. That's what it is, thumbs up button. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing to my channel. It would mean the world to me. And if you do, hit that notification bell so you're advised whenever I upload. If you know about those hard bumps on the eyeshadow, please help this girl out, because I worry. I do worry. I kind of avoid them, those 2 eyeshadows, just because I don't know if they're bad with those hard bumps on them. You guys have a great day, and I will see you on the next one.